Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. The new members, I'm Judith, and the existing ones, asanteni sana. So today, the story day. I want to narrate to you a story about my pregnancy. So actually, I'm a mother. I have a baby. We're turning 9 months old soon. So it was a time like not like this actually. Last year, December. Yeah, it's when I went for a test and I was pregnant. The results were positive. Samaraha. We were very happy because we wanted a baby. Despite being a girl or a boy, we both wanted a baby. So first trimester happened. The first 3 months were hell on earth. I was vomiting everything. If I take water, a fruit, anything, I wasn't eating. The first 3 months, I don't like remembering that 3 months. Then I started my antenatal clinic, 4 months. The second trimester, after 4 months, everything changed. Appetite. I used to eat. Actually, before I got pregnant, I was 68 kgs. And your girl, Judy, Akakula, second trimester. Third trimester, I was like a baboon. So big. By the time I was third trimester, I was 95 kgs. Yes, 95 from 68 kgs. Actually, I used to do KFC like on a daily basis. Like I would do a whole week KFC. And then my partner was like, let's do KFC. Like we could do from Monday to Monday. Then in between we were like, let's change to pizza or something of. Then we used to do junk. I became so big. This baby fat I'm struggling with, it is due to eating. Because I used to say, I'm pregnant, I'm eating for 2. I was eating for 2, drinking for 1. So I'd call my sister-in-law, she's a nurse actually, asking her about signs of labor, what you'll experience, at least so that you can be sure this is real labor pain. I didn't want the situation whereby I'm rushed to hospital. Then when I reach there, after examination, I'm being told it's forced labor, I go back home. So we never wanted that situation. So I knew all the signs that I will experience for me to say I'm in real labor. So it happened. At 40 weeks, actually at 38 weeks, I went for my clinic as usual. Then my gynae was like, you be ready anytime from now. Your baby is ready to pop out. And I was like, yes, the long awaited day is here. I was excited. I packed my things and I was ready for this baby. For the 9 months baby I've carried for all those 9 months, I want to see that human inside me. Being first time mom, I was all like nervous. Yani, hey, that feeling. So at 39 weeks, someone is still inside. 40 weeks, I went back. My delivery day, I went back to clinic and I told my gynae, this is the day that I'm supposed to give birth. And these are my bags. So can we go to the ward for delivery? My gynae. He was like, Judy, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, today is the day I'm supposed to deliver. Do you have any labor pains? No. What are you feeling? Nothing. Then he's like, just go back home for another 1 week. If things won't have changed, then come back. But for now, just go home because you are good. He examined me and he said I'm good, so I go back home. So I called my cousins. Hey, when you delivered at how many weeks? They're like 38, 37. And I'm telling them, I'm at 40 weeks and I haven't delivered. What's wrong with me? Then I googled signs to deliver faster, to fasten labor pains. And one thing I used to do for like 2 weeks, it's walking. I used to walk. Hey, I could do 2 laps, the other day 3 laps, Evo, at least to fasten the pains. I see the human inside me. I was like, this is too much. I need to see this human now. So at 40 weeks, 5 days, at night, we were eating beef with some ugali. So while eating, I felt kasain. Yani, when you're in labor pain, you'll know. You don't need to be told you're in labor pain. You will just know. So we were eating and I'm like, this is how I'm feeling. And this, I don't think it's forced labor. But that was around 10 p.m. So we started watching a movie. It was on a Friday. So 11. This feeling is too much. That ka fever, that ka confusion. I'm telling myself, today, you got this. Do you only push this baby? You have waited for almost 41 weeks. This baby you'll push. And I'm telling myself, yes, Judy, you push the baby. So at around 3 a.m., I couldn't hold it anymore. I started spotting all the methods, all the signs. And I told my hubby, hey, it's time, let's go. Hospital. After VE, 2 centimeter. So I was admitted. That was on Friday. So on Saturday, on 30th, labor pains. Kidogo, zina disappear. Kidogo, zina come. It's like unashika break. Zina come, zina disappear. So niko tu hapo. Nikaka. My gyna came. I'm telling him, remember you're supposed to do normal delivery. So just know what you need to know. But back in your mind, gyna, lazima tufanye normal delivery. Chocha yangu. So the second VE, 4 centimeter. And I'm telling him, I don't like these VE things. So can you do it once? Can you give me time? Like after 4 hours, you come do it so that you don't do it frequently. I don't like that procedure. You know what I mean? So I didn't like that. I didn't like that procedure of the VE. So it was around 6 p.m. the following day. I'm in serious labor pains. And I'm at 6 centimeter. Like the entire day, I've dilated for 4 centimeter. And the gyna told me, I'm going to give you like 4 hours, then I come back. If you won't have dilated more, we will discuss the next option. Then at that particular time, I'm telling my partner, Aki, what am I going to do now? This pain is too much, and nothing is happening. In pain, Bana. Then he's like, you got this, you'll do this. Remember we said no more delivery. That's how you cheat yourself that you'll do no more delivery. Let the gyna and the baby guide you. Around 10 p.m. on that Saturday, gyna came again. VE again. I'm still at 6 centimeters. The pain is so intense. I'm in pain. Then he said, Judy, you can't be induced because you are in active labor. So your baby position will make you go for a CS. You need to go for an emergency CS. And that particular time, my partner had gone to get some stuff for me and I was all alone. Then I called him and I'm like, the gyna wants to see you. So he rushed. Actually, the gyna called him. I'm so and so, and your wife needs to go for a CS. Like right now. He's like, no. Can you make her do a normal delivery? Yani, the assumptions we had in mind about CS. So the gyna said, no, it has to be an CS right away, like right now. So he called Mom, I'm supposed to go for a CS. Mom was like, oh, no. I can go do it. I'm telling Mom, it's not something which is bad. Let me just go do it. Then I'll come back with my baby. What's up, Mom? Then she's like, no, I wanted a normal delivery. I'm telling her I wanted the same, but the situation won't let me do a normal delivery. I've labored for like from 3 to 10 p.m. and I'm tired. The pain is intense, and you are a mom, so you know what I mean. Then she's like, okay, go for a CS. So the prep, signing of consent form and everything. Hey, I was shivering. Yani, what was running in my mind was Jua. I was so confused. I don't know. Yani, CS, theater. I mean theater, you know, theater. I procedure on my body. Then another thought from a distance, like, today, you need to see this girl or boy you are carrying. Actually, the entire period, I never did a scan to determine the gender I was carrying. We never did. We wanted a surprise. So we shopped for unisex clothes. Yes, unisex. I shopped for white clothes, no pink, no blue. And the other colors. That's how we shopped. And we were like, that day we will know. So the other clothes now we'll buy knowing the gender of the baby. So, I mean, back to the story. Now, I'm in that stretcher going for a CS at the reception. Then a nurse comes, hey, what's your name? Are you allergic to this and this? No, I'm not allergic. I just want to see the baby. Then he's like, don't worry. In a few, you'll be holding your baby. In that waiting bay, it's like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And I'm now sweating. Yeah, you could see sweat from here, my hands. This light, I was sweating, like really sweating. Yani, I was so tensed. I was asking myself, what if, you know all those what if you tend to ask yourself at that particular time if you are going for a CS. So it was now my time. I entered into a CS. Then, yani, I froze because the lights, it's like, they look like this ring light. Circular, so big. Yani, everything. I was totally confused. Everything looked so new. I've never been to a theater before. This is the first time being in a theater room. I'm seeing Gaina is scrapped and so many other people. And I'm like, hey, Kwani, what's going to happen? Now, the confusion. One thing I trusted my Gaina so much. I was telling him, okay, Gaina, please guide me. What are we doing here? Tell me, please, everything in details. Don't skip any bit. He goes, Judy, you are here to receive your baby. So relax, compose yourself. And within few hours, you'll be having your baby with you. I'm seated in this position. So the anesthesia guys, the back. I did a epidural. Then I'm telling him, I want to see what you are doing from the back. And he's like, no, just look at your Gaina, talk to him. In a few, you'll be done. Then I met a friend of mine at the ward. Then she was telling me, Judy, imagine, utasikia tu tup, tup, and then you'll be done. Then I'm telling the guy, you know, a lady from the ward, she's telling me that scare tum tum. So how long will it take for me to scare tum tum? And then he's like, cool down, compose yourself, don't move, because when you move, I might dunga a different place, then I'll have to redo it again. And I'm telling him, then do me a favor. Can I see the needle that you are using from the back? He's like, give me a minute, then I'll be showing the needle. I'm like, okay, so let's do this. Then I'm like this. Another kafili, kwanza kidogo. You are sure I won't feel any pain? He was like, you won't feel. Aki, thank for the team, for the delivery team. Those guys, Aki, they accommodated my craziness. Then he's telling me, you won't experience any pain. And I'm telling him, okay, so let's do this. So I compose myself. Then the guy is here. Judy, look at me. Do you want to see the baby? I'm like, yes. So look at me. Just bring your hands. No, he didn't hold my hand. Just bring your hands. So imagine you holding the bundle of joy in your hands. I'm like, yes, I would want that. Then look at me. Let him do his thing from the back. Then I'm serious looking at the guy. In a few, I'm numb. Then they're telling me, can you raise your legs? I feel nothing. And I'm like, and if I don't feel any pain. No. Then, now. I tell them, I'm not going to sleep. We are going to have a good talk. All people in that room. We had story. Tulitapa story at delivery. Apple theater. Then I was feeling the things happening down here. Then at 11:56, there was the baby. And again asked, what's the gender of the baby? And let me tell you, pause. Turudi nyuma. So before, everyone was like, this is a baby boy. Tumbo yako iko hivi, imeraise, sijui umepitisha na for 1 week, so this is a boy. And people had all those speculation about my pregnancy. To some extent, I felt like, anyway, if everyone says it's a boy, maybe it's a boy, because I don't know. Your tummy is looking this shape, it's this, it's shooting, it's pointed, so this is a baby boy. A baby girl just to do this, and because you had appetite, you didn't like puke from the second trimester, you had know what blah blah blah, this is a boy. So me, back in my mind, like 70% I knew it's a boy, 30% a girl. But the likelihood of having a girl, I was like, everyone is saying it's a boy, so maybe it's a boy. So the guy is like, Judy, angalia. I'm like, Karibisha, I can't see clearly. It's a girl. He goes, you was expecting a boy. I told him, no. Everyone said it's a boy until I knew it's a boy. It's not like I was 100% expecting a boy, but the rate at which everyone said it's a boy, I thought it's a boy. Then there, our baby girl, there she was at 11:56 a.m. Hey. Okay, I was so happy. I didn't want that baby to be taken away from me. And I wanted everything to be done up. Yes, I couldn't move, but I wanted her there with me. So, the cleaning with the baby, nini. Then I was taken to the waiting bay. Then, the most beautiful baby on earth was next to me. Then I was given the baby to breastfeed. And I'm asking, will she know how to breastfeed? Do I have to teach her how to breastfeed? Then nurse tells me, just hold her next to your boobs. Then the rest is history. Then I'm holding the baby. And the little human is breastfeeding. And I'm like, come nurse, she's breastfeeding. Yeah, it was a miracle. Because they thought, maybe I'll have to direct the nipple to her mouth properly. But no. I held the baby and she breastfed. It was the most miraculous thing I've ever seen. And the sound, the breastfeeding, yani, it was the best moment of my life. Hey, our baby brought joy up to now. So I was taken back to the world. There I was with the baby. Being first time mom, I know nothing about parenting. It's just online calling friends, parents, nurses. Yeah, I asked so many people. This happens, nini. I called the nurse. I don't know how to use a diaper. She showed me how to use the diaper. I did. I dressed the baby. And here we are. We are hitting 9 months. And I believe we are the perfect parents for her. We are the perfect fit for her. And our baby. Hey, Marthas, you know what I mean. So that's my pregnancy story. I had no major issues apart from the first trimester. Throwing up, nothing else. Appetite, nilikuwa nayo. Yes, from 68 to 95 kgs. That tells you nilikuwa na appetite. Yes, the baby was 3.6 kgs. This is a good thing. She was big, but she looked small. But the weighing scale, she's 3.6. So I expected some, at least mtoto mkubwa. She's 3.6, yes, ni mkubwa, but ukimwangalia akai, you understand what I mean. So yeah, that's my story. Yeah. I'll try next time to be a good storyteller. I hope you've gotten the point. Yeah, so see you next time. I'll try once in a while we have a story time. When I perfect my storytelling technique, of which right now I know, hapo 50-50 tutapanda tufike 100, but I'm that storyteller. Yeah, but for now, this is the baby fat that I have. I got from baby. Anyway, so I'm trying to shed it kidogo before, yeah. So yeah, that's my story. That's my pregnancy story. You can share yours with me. The misconceptions and myths that your friends told you about your pregnancy, about the shape of the belly. When it's pointed shooting, it's a boy. When it's downwards, if it's a girl. Share all those stories. Mine was so big, but it was worth it. I was like, I know what's inside there. Hey, I forgot to tell you something. I became so dark. Have you ever seen a charcoal? Hey, actually, these cushions are not dark. Actually, I was dark. I was dark, smooth face, yes. Nose, it was big. It's like I was breathing for two. In an elevator, if we are many, the rest will suffocate because the breathing equipment I was blessed with at that particular time. I look at my pics and I was like, was this really me? Hey! It was so dark. From the neck, my face, everything was dark. And you could stand at the mirror and you're like, is this really me? Pregnancy changes people. I look at myself and I'm like, is this really me? And then I compare. Then I put the baby in between and I'm like, it was worth it. It was worth it. It was. For real. So yeah. Comment on the comment section. Tell me your pregnancy story. What people lied to you about. What was your expectation about parenting, about pregnancy? Because soon we'll be talking about parenting. So for now, tell me the pregnancy myths your friends, your colleagues, your parents told you about. And what in real happened. We compare and contrast. We see if the myths were true or false. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.